Krampus content here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about the Eagles just releasing Devin White, and that was a crazy situation. Like throughout the whole training camp, like Devin White had the first team reps. Then once the preseason came, that's when the team said that N'Kobe Dean, and they took the job from him, and it got to the point where he didn't dress for the first game in Brazil, which was crazy. And I say, if you lose the job, I say you at least still be on the, and still play like on a special team. But they said he didn't play special teams. But that was just a crazy situation. That was crazy how that whole situation was handled. Because Devin White, I think he was good enough to be on the roster, but maybe not good enough to be a starter over N'Kobe Dean. And N'Kobe Dean only been average since he's been in there. I think Jeremiah Trotter probably going to end up starting ahead of him, but they get back on Devin White. Yeah, Devin White. Yeah, they just cut him on Tuesday. Yeah, they made the agreement and the settlement with him, so it didn't affect they cap. They basically gave him probably turned it into a bonus, but yeah, that's crazy. Like he didn't even get to play, not even one game. But I think they cut him because he couldn't play special teams. He wasn't going to start. He couldn't play special teams, so I guess that forced him in a situation. Then the way he was acting, that forced him in a situation where they had to just let him go. Yeah, they just had to let him go. And that's the situation. But that opened the roster spot up after they let him go. But the Eagles right now, they got a lot of problems on defense. Like they can't get no pass rush. I think their secondary is decent now, but they can't get no pass rush. And two, they got to stop playing 10 feet off the receivers with your corners. Yeah, Rick Fangio got to get on them about that. But you don't get nobody the option when you're in man coverage to play off the receiver. No, you got to when you play man, you got to press. You got to play press coverage. You got to play bump and run press coverage. Yeah, I do not want to see you playing 10 yards off the receiver in man or zone. When you were in zone, I'll probably have you 5 yards off the receiver. But in man coverage, you get right on. You have to get right on your man. Yeah, because I thought that game plan they had against the Bucks was a terrible game plan. They should have played mostly man coverage in that game. That would have stopped a lot of that stuff in the pass rush. They played bump and run coverage, a lot more man. And Darius Slay, he's sitting there buddy with Michael Parsons when they getting they behind with Devontae Marriage got torched the whole game. He got torched the whole game. But yeah, the Eagles they got a lot they got to correct going in, coming out this bye, going against Cleveland, because it just you had a lot that happened. You had Darius Slay sitting there on the podcast with Michael Parsons. And really, he should have got that seat taken off his head. And really, I think they should have booked bench Darius Slay and just let Keelan Ringo and Mitchell play outside. And Mitchell and Ringo, they could play zone and bump and run and man and press man, cause they physical enough receivers. And Slay, he had like he don't want to tackle a lot of the times. That's the thing about with him. That's the thing about with him. Cause he had like he like he's scared to tackle. Him and Devontae Max need to get benched. And I think they already technically benching. Fangio, he gonna start Cooper DeJean at nickel corner this week. So I think Devontae Max gonna get benched. And Sidney Brown coming back. Like yeah, they looking, and I also would give Jealous Hunt, yeah, and more snaps, cause Bryce Huff ain't it. Yeah, Bryce Huff ain't it. Yeah, Bryce Huff ain't it. But it's just a lot of changes they need to make on the defense and on the offense. And Jalen Hurts just got to stop turning on the ball, and they got to get continuity back in that offensive line again, where everybody come back. And they can't have London Dickerson as a backup center, cause that's messing up your whole continuity of your offensive line. You see how many times Jalen Hurts got sacked. Yeah, he ain't even had time to throw the ball half the time. Yeah, which is crazy. But that's things they need to fix. Well, this is Crown Prince Compton signing out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.